Sense Audio presents the unabridged recording of What You Do to Me by Barbara Longley, performed by Teri Linden. This book is dedicated to Nancy Longley. Thanks for the inspiration. Chapter 1. Brr. Thermal coffee cup in hand, Sam walked out of his apartment building and crossed the parking lot. He huffed out a breath, and a cloud of steam formed in front of his face. Minnesota winters were frigid, and the frigid had started early this year. They'd already had a couple of near-freezing nights, and it was just the beginning of November. If it weren't for hockey, snowmobiling, and ice fishing, he'd consider moving south. But then he'd miss Grandpa Joe and Grandma Maggie, along with his younger brother and sister, cousins, uncles, and aunts. His siblings might be willing to make the move with him, but his grandparents would never leave St. Paul. All of their kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids were here, which meant he was stuck. Sam circled to the driver's side of his old Ford work van and climbed in. Turning the key in the ignition produced nothing but a reluctant "rrr, rrr, rrr." "Come on, buddy. I don't like the cold or Monday mornings either, but you don't see me staying in bed." He patted the dashboard, like that would somehow encourage the van to start. He tried again and got the same refusal. "I'll let you think about it for a minute or two, and then you have to crank. We have work to do." He waited a few moments and tried again. The engine turned over, earning another pat to the dashboard. Content to sit while the engine warmed, Sam sipped his coffee and turned on the radio. He had plenty of time before he needed to show up for work, and his favorite morning talk show was about to begin. He tuned the radio to Loaded Question and adjusted the volume so he could hear the radio over the heater fan, and grinned as the cheesy music announced the morning show was about to begin. "Good morning, Twin Cities! You're listening to the Wake Up Crew, Diana Barstow and Russell Lund, and it's time for Da-da-da, Loaded Question!" The male counterpart of the duo announced. "What's our question for today, Diana?" "Well, Russ, I think we have a real winner this morning. Today's question is, what's the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?